Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's on Steam for free. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, let's see. We talk with Acheron for quite a bit, and he's confiding in us. Basically, showing us his vulnerable side. And he grew closer to him. But for some reason, we only got one, which is weird, because we clicked several of the things he liked. Granted, we took a mulligan, but, Also, let's see. Oh, yeah, Kila talked with Max and has something to hide. So she wants him to do a thing. She didn't tell him what, though, yet. Anyways, a few moments earlier, nearing 7 p.m., Rook cautiously enters the conference room. He scans the area slowly, realizing he's alone. Why'd he even bother being punctual? As usual, I'm the only one left waiting around. He sits down in a chair, taking a heavy sigh. Fondling with his tablet, he tries to pass the time. Hello, Rook. He jumps in his chair, startled. You shouldn't pop up on people like that. Why would you want to scare somebody? You know what kind of situation we're in. Pop up on people? It's not like that. You were just so engrossed in your tablet, they didn't notice me approaching. I can't blame you for that. But do tell me, how is that tablet treating you today? Does he have anything interesting to say? What do you mean, he? Don't play stupid, Rook. I hate how everyone here is full of lies. How do you think everyone here would feel if I told him what's on that tablet? They think you're some kind of freak. Dating sims, day in, day out. I mean, you are, but you've done a good job hiding it. I don't know what you're talking about. Of course you don't. In the blink of an eye, Max seizes the tablet. Catching Rook off guard, she starts to fiddle with it. Hey, give that back. He starts to panic, his breathing becoming erratic. That's mine. He leaps out of his chair and tries to take it back. Max has no issues dodging his attempts. She laughs mockingly as she browses the contents. You chat with him all day? She scrolls through the on-screen chat history, and almost all night too. You shut the world out just for him. But why don't you seek something more real? Words on a screen can only do you so much. It's affecting the way your friends see you. If that's something you'd even call them. As we all know, addictions can be costly. I've talked to people you work with. They mention your tablet more than you. Max. I'm asking nicely. She continues scrolling. Wow, you can find a lot in this guy. He seems so full of knowledge, too. Like, let me try asking him something. She spends a few moments typing. Wow, he responded instantly. With such detail. Faster than any living being could. Rook huffs angrily, easily accepting her bait. Let me ask him about Claire. Or perhaps I can ask him about Jade. He must know all your dirty little secrets. Max, I've had enough. He charges at her in a fit of rage. She instinctively clutches her necklace. And suddenly everything stops. Pretty quick to anger, isn't he? Oh well. Let's go in and restrain him anyway. Pretty fun to see him all rustled though. If that's his trigger, he must have all sorts of nasty little secrets. Heh. She stares at the tablet for a moment. Curiosity. Though I guess it isn't really my business. I was just having a little fun. None of this will be permanent anyway. She places the tablet down on one of the chairs. Then she pushes Rook down onto the one beside it. As he is unaware, there's no signs of objection. The circumstances of Africa were definitely a little different, but I guess I have to make do with what we have and compromise. Akron will know what I'm up to. With Rook on the chair, she grabs some rope. You better get comfy. She ties him up on the chair, ensuring it's extra tight. His wrists to the arm rests, and his feet to the legs. I suppose I'll get generous. She moves the tablet from the chair to his pocket. You're lucky you're just the means to an end. I was tempted to dump this in the water, but that's something you'll need to do on your own, Rook. I can't do it for you. She lets out a slight sigh. Things that people do in grief. Doesn't anybody handle things like a normal living being anymore? You know, getting superpowers and murdering a whole bunch of people? That's my way to cope. I don't get it at all. Oh well. Time for the finishing touch. She walks over to the other side of the room. The bomb she placed here earlier flashes a bright red. I hope this doesn't scare him too much. She spends a few moments disarming the weapon. After ensuring it's off, she returns to Rook. The red light on the explosive is now docile green. Placing the bomb on his lap, she slowly rearms it. The light returns to red, flashing its new intent. And with that, the stage is set. She grips the gear-shaped necklace once more. Oh, you're finally conscious again. Rook looks around in confusion. He struggles slightly after realizing he's restrained. Hey, let me go. I can't do that. I have an important plan for you, Rook. She leans in close and gives her words more emphasis. Let's get down to business. You've been wasting your life on that tablet in your own little fantasy, and you're defensive enough to attack me. But it's odd, you passed out right after. Physical exertion can elude you, Rook. I had no choice but to restrain you. This bomb, however, is another story. She points to the Rook's lap, and he notices the bomb. He immediately starts to squirm and struggle. Hey now, don't struggle too much. You wouldn't want to set it off in error. Those words are enough to scare him into submission. He remains as stiff as a corpse, his eyes tearing up. Why are you doing this? I never did anything to you. Please, let me go. Trust me, Rook, I'm not going to hurt you, and you'll be free to go shortly. That is, if things go in your favor. I'm going to tell some of your friends they're here, waiting to be saved. They will also know the disarming codes. It's pretty simple. They can come and save you if they want to. Takes a brief pause. But I don't want to spoil the surprise. But there's a chance they might not come, because they may like someone more than you. This is why your tablet is so important. You spent so long immersed in that silly little thing, ignoring those around you. Perhaps now they will ignore you. I'm a firm believer that we set our own bombs in life. Our errors and lapses in judgment set mines for us to step on later. We are a victim of our own actions and words. We can convincingly choose to blame others, but at the end of the day, it's our fault. You chose to bond with that tablet instead. Of course, you were currently of those who were currently around you. And now, it's a choice of yours that may haunt you. Perhaps if you weren't so obsessed with that thing, they would be rushing to save you. But now, the fact that they need to choose, it makes this all the more interesting. You're sick. Blaming me, of course. If you weren't such an introvert, you'd be relaxing right now, in confidence. But now, you've come to realize what you've been doing is harmful. But just how harmful? Well, that is up to the strength of the bonds that you have made. They decide your fate. Oh, and if you even mention my name, I'll set off every single weapon here. So don't try and play the hero Rook. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to help contestant number 2. The show is about to begin. I rush to the lobby, unsure what awaits me. However, when I get there, I just see Inumi. The most boopable of boys. Hey there, Dark. I wanted to go outside. Singe yelled at me. It was scary. Sounds like Singe. What's going on? I was told to come here immediately. But Inumi will be part of this whole plan? Ooh, sorry. I inch close to him. Just in case, I need to keep him safe. What are you doing? He looks a little confused. Or maybe uncomfortable. Safer in a group setting? Actually, what happens if I press F4? F5. I do want to test something. Is Inumi on here? Okay, he is. We'll have to see if that counts or not. I want the cutest boy to be my friend. I'm gonna keep you safe, Inumi. Wow, really? Thanks. My bro used to say that to me all the time. I was sad that he couldn't do it anymore. I should learn to do it myself. I have to grow up someday, right? Other people can't always be there. Not even bro. So I should learn. That way I can do it when I'm alone. I'll take pointers from what you do. He smiles at me. I'm glad he trusts me at least. But after he speaks, he stares at me in silence. Oh, is he expecting me to lead him in conversation? I guess I could use this as a learning opportunity. Tell me about yourself. Is this like an interview? I used to watch Bro do those all the time. He always wrote out his answers beforehand, so I don't know what to say. I'm older than I look, that's for sure. I love ramen, so I'm glad we came here. I still have to do school on the tour, so my bro would help me with homework. I had a pet fish for a while. I want to have a little bro of my own. I took really good care of him. The fish? He died. Wow. Definitely jumping from topic to topic. But I guess we were all like that at a young age. I still feel bad that I'm not good at math. Acheron had to answer that one problem. I'm sure that almost nobody likes math. I let him know that he's not alone in that regard. Really? That's interesting. I'm confused on how school works. If you're bad at math, they think you're not trying hard enough. They push you. Sometimes they even say you're not smart. But if you're bad at writing stories or art, you just get a slap on the wrist. Some people are born artists, they say. But if I'm born to be bad at math, what if I'm born to be bad at math? I shrug. I guess he has a point. Different subjects are treated in different ways. But anyways, I guess. Before I can continue, he's promptly interrupted. Acheron descends the stairs into the lobby. He notices both of us and quickly approaches. Hey, you two. Glad you're both safe. I was just about to do more rounds. Need to ensure everyone's survival. I notice that he has his phone in his hand. Something I've rarely seen him doing. When he sees that I notice, he puts it back in his pocket. So how are you two doing? I'm doing okay. But I wish my bro was here with me. Surely you do. I apologize for bringing it up. I didn't mean to open any wounds. I don't have any wounds. It's okay. It's a metaphor, Numi. I see. What is Again, he gets interrupted. This time by a high-pitched screeching noise. Feedback from the lobby speaker system. Inumi quickly covers his ears in fright. I look at Akron. He seems unaffected. That is, until the screeching subsides. Cliché lobby music that was playing doesn't return. Instead, a voice greets us, and chills me to the core. Let's see if Anumi... Okay, Anumi's affection did go up. Interesting. I'm not sure if it's because of that one thing. I wonder if we could just... No, wait. How far back is that? Whatever. That's just a thing. Hello, Dark. Hello, Akron. Hello, Anumi too? Unexpected. The voice is warped and heavily modified. I can't tell who it is, or their gender. I know one thing without a doubt. It's the person who has texted me, and by extension, the Midnight Killer, the murderer of Clace, and Rocker 2. Whatever Kila had planned, it was being put into motion. Sorry, God. I clench my fists and look at Akron. He looks scared. I had never seen him like this before. Anumi inches close to me, as if to seek safety. I'm going to be blunt. Let's start this. Nobody else enter the lobby. If you do, every weapon will detonate. You all need to stay where you are. I only have business with these three. So this is going to... So this is being broadcast throughout the entire building? I guess they aren't dealing with just me anymore. Show yourself. Don't hide like a coward. Not yet, Akron. I need to keep a distance for now, in case there's any disobedience. You three aren't to do exactly as I say. Any deviation from my course will result in the detonation of every weapon here. And, if you don't believe me, just try me. I don't think it's worth it. A gamble shouldn't decide your fates today, nor the fate of everyone in the building. I'm scared. Anumi's shivering in fright. I look at Akron. He must know what to do. The situation can't be foreign to somebody like him. You have our compliance. Please state your terms. I wish for no more death today. Pains me to say this, but your wish will go unfulfilled. You only have the ability to mitigate. Damages will be caused, still be caused, so I advise you to listen carefully. Very well. Akron looks at me, showing signs of regret. It's like he's failed to stop this from happening. I give him a look of confidence. We can take this head on. We won't let him win. I need to talk with Dark. The situation pertains to him the most. I stand tall and strong. As soon as you arrived in Tokyo, you met two people, Rook and Kila. You spent the day getting to know them. That is, until things went to hell. I nod, unsure of where this may be going, but filled with fright at all the possible scenarios. I've been watching you ever since then. On your little adventure through Akihabara, it made me sick. Too joyful and campy. You need to learn about consequence, something you haven't yet faced, and something you must come to understand, especially if you wish to save everything, anything. You'll never do that without sacrifice. This is the first rule I'll teach you. I don't understand. Is this some kind of test for me? They seem to know about my role in Terra. And there's a second role you must learn. But that won't come soon, so don't worry. I'm going to present you with a choice. You must make this decision on your own. Akron and Anumi cannot influence you. In fact, they must remain silent. If they speak, I'm sure you know the drill. I look at Akron, and then at Anumi. They both give me a nod. I go up audibly. I ask them to continue to tell me what they want. It's not about what I want. It's about what you want. So please, listen very carefully. Rook is currently in the conference room, and Kila is currently in the boardroom. They both have bombs strapped to them, ready to detonate at a moment's notice. What? No, that can't be. I said to listen carefully. I'll let you save one of them, but the other one will be left to die. They both expect you to save them. This is part of the second rule. You won't be able to save everyone. A road to salvation is paved with loss, and this is something you must understand. So, who would it be? The tablet-addicted lackey, or the overzealous superfan? I'm sure they both have redeeming qualities, as well as a few faults of their own. However, will those faults condemn them? Choice lies with you. I look towards Acheron. He avoids my gaze, looking at the floor ashamedly. I look towards Anumi, his paws pressed against his mouth. Are you stressed? That's cute. Now, how can you be trusted with the fate of a world when you can't even handle this? I tremble in anger. My fist clenched violently. Oh, and don't think about saving both. If you split up, all weapons go off. You need to travel as a group from now on. We all go to the room of the person you wish to save? If anyone else here tries to be a hero and save the other hostage, well, there'll be no heroes here. Only the three in the lobby may move. And it will be Dark's instruction. I don't know what to do. I stand there in silence for what seems like forever. Part of me hopes they're joking, but I know better. Okay, now I'm getting bored. Give me a name, and now. Remember, it's only one of them, or all of you. Take deep breaths, close my eyes, and they have us in checkmate. I have to choose. But how can I possibly be expected to choose who dies? I tremble in the face of this impossible decision. Think very carefully before anything else, for they would be the hardest words I'd ever speak. So I feel like I'm gonna pick Rook for several reasons. One, I kind of mended that, cat girls relationship kind of thing, which you don't do in the true ending route. Also, we know that he has a bomb strapped to him, but we don't know anything about Kila. Also, Kila is in a way kind of not part of the band, you know? So I'm not sure if he's on the hit list. Rook, he is part of the group. Maybe not of the music part, but he is part of it. So we're doing Rook. Sorry, Kila, if you die. Good. I'm glad you're able to choose. Choices like this, we will find you often, especially with the role you play. Acheron and Numi, you're free to talk, but you know the rules. I won't hesitate to kill you all. Let's get things moving, shall we? Up to the conference room you go. I wouldn't want to keep him waiting. I quickly exchange glances with Acheron and Numi. We need to hurry. Stay calm. Follow me. He both starts bolting up the stairs. He starts, and look at Anumi, has his face in utter terror. He shouldn't have to go through this. That's not fair. I place myself in front of him, and tell him that I'm going to keep him safe. After a brief pause, he nods, pause. We both chase after Acheron, with one goal in mind. Rook, don't worry. I'm coming to save you. First thing we see is Acheron kicking in the doors. Are they locked? How are we supposed to get in? They've been locked from the other side. I don't think I can break them in. He kicks them several more times. They won't budge. Oh, silly me. I forgot to mention, the bomb has a timer. You have 5 minutes to disarm Rook's bomb. Grr. Wait here. I'm going to see Singe. He has to know how he can get through. Starts to run away, but Anumi interjects. Acheron, stop. Didn't you pay attention to the rules? You have to stick together as a group. But you ran upstairs by yourself. and no one else is allowed to interfere. But you want to go see Singe? You're going to get us all killed. Of course. I apologize. I'm used to thinking on my feet. Not used to working with restrictions. You'll have to forgive me, Anumi. Quickly draws his pistol, having no other option. This must be the only way. Please, cover your ears. Both of you. We do as instructed. Anumi stares on in awe. Akron assumes a firing stance and aims at the door. He doesn't fire right away. He readjusts his aim calmly and carefully, like he's trying to find that one perfect spot. He fires once, then kicks the door. Nothing happens. He fires again, then kicks the door. Nothing happens. Come on. He takes a deep breath before adjusting his aim again. He fires a third time and kicks the door. It opens slightly, and he beams with pride. My ears are ringing loudly, even though they were covered. Dark, come here, quickly. Look back at Numi before following his order. When I get to him, he points to my feet. I need your help. Listen carefully. Heel first. To the side of the lock. That's the weakest part of the door. Kick it in with me, on the count of 3. Follow those instructions precisely. I nod. You almost have it. Just a few more times should do. It will hurt, but we can't let Rook die. He turns and faces the door. I do the same. Looks at me with confidence. 3, 2, 1. I bring my foot crashing to the door. Pain shoots at my leg, but the door opens more. I lose balance, and my shin is on fire with pain. We have it now. Just one more time. I push past the pain and assume the stance once more. 3, 2, 1. And the door comes crashing down. Inumi claps at us both, as we all enter the room. Limping in pain, I fight back for Rook. I see Rook almost immediately. He's strapped to a chair. I notice a flashing red light on his lap. It must be the bomb. I quickly rush to inspect it. However, I lock gazes with him first. His eyes are red and wet. Is he crying? He came for me? Why? I honestly don't know how to respond. Look down and inspect the bomb. They were right about having 5 minutes. Let our Akron know that the timer is counting down. Let me see. He comes and stands beside me. Inumi waits near the doorway, leaving this in our hands. 4 minutes. Now, we can do this. Remain calm. Takes deep breaths as he examines the bomb. Wait. A 9-digit numerical keypad, as well as a button for the number 0. Too many combinations to guess. This is impossible. We were set up. He tries to remove the bomb, but starts beeping. He winces in fright and quickly leaves it be. Hey, nobody said you could remove it. Try it one more time, and I'm going to blow this building sky high. Got it? Akron gulps and nods. Besides, you do know the code. I'll give you a couple of hints. It's a number that the 3 of you know. Surely you've heard it somewhere before. Bugger. And to top it off, it's 4 digits. It could be anything. I don't appreciate these games. It's not too difficult to hack on. You're good at solving problems. This one is no different. How many attempts do we get? 4 detonates on its own. Just 3. And you get no more hints. Other than that you heard the number today. Good luck. I'll be in touch if you win. They commence radio silence. 3 minutes left. What could it be? Think, Akron, think. Try to think as well, but draw blanks. And start to worry that the game is rigged too. Akron, Anumi, and myself all know this number. It's 4 digits as well. What could it be? I think it would have to be... Like, the only time I could think is when we were solving that math problem, right? Or do they mean Akron, Rook, and myself? 3 variations to the term 3 of us. They should have been more specific. It's almost like they were doing this on purpose. I trace the steps back to where when I first met Acheron. If we heard it today, we would have heard it as a group. We should know took the limo together and escorted inside. We went upstairs and wasted time until the conference. We're all together then. That makes the most sense. It could have been something we said during the briefing, but I don't recall any numbers mentioned at the time. Stop and think, replaying the conference in my head. 2 minutes remaining. Acheron quickly leaps forward and enters some numbers. But they're incorrect. Growls and punches the floor. Damn it. I was almost certain. Rook is panting heavily, his eyes watering again. Looks terrified. I feel so sorry for him. He stares at me. His body is still as a corpse. Perhaps he's terrified. They may set the bomb off. Try 2020. It's Clace's birthday year. We should all know it, being here. It does make sense. We're all here as part of Clace's tour. It's definitely implied that we should know about him. Look at Acheron, he nods. I lean forward and look at the bomb. Hesitantly, I type 2020 on the keypad. It's not correct. Damn it. 1 more minute. I don't think we can do this. Timer decreases to double digits. Is this how it ends? Because we forgot? Acheron starts breathing heavily in a state of panic. Even if we give up, we couldn't flee now. We wouldn't be able to make it out of here in time. 45 seconds. I play the time in Tokyo over and over again, like my life is flashing before my eyes. But I still can't remember the numbers. It must be getting played. I don't believe it. They were cruel enough to give us hope before death. We were probably never meant to disarm the bomb. It's this thought that breaks me. I start to cry. 30 seconds, and our fate becomes more lucid. Am I not meant to save Terra? Am I not meant to save even a single friend? No. It seems like they're denying me everything. 20 seconds. Come on, dude. Give me a chance. Close my eyes tightly. Perhaps I'm too cowardly to stare death in the face. But my foremost thought is simple. Please don't hurt. I hear Acheron, Inumi, and Rook speak, saying what I can only presume is their final words. However, I have nothing to say. I simply wait it out, with the realization I'll never save a single soul. Come on, give me it. Wait. My eyes shoot open and look at Inumi. 8250. Enter it now. Without even a single thought, I rise to action. I look at the keypad and locate the numbers. And as fast as I can, I type 8250. The red light on the bomb becomes yellow, and after a few moments, it's peaceful green. Dot dot dot. But before we can rejoice at our survival, my worst fears come true, sounding from below. Oh, I was kind of hoping that was fake, but nope. Oh, I forgot to mention one important thing. The voice in the loudspeaker starts laughing loudly. The warping effect in the voice sounds near demonic. The codes to disarm this bomb actually set off the other one as well. I connect them using a subroutine. You just killed Kila, Dark. My heart sinks in my stomach as I hear those words. Just part of your final lesson. To save, sometimes you need to kill. A path to salvation stained with blood. Why are they doing this to me? I know I told Ed Million and Conrad I could kill. Did we? I don't remember that. But that was for the greater good. How could I possibly justify the death of Kila? Whatever you think right now is irrelevant. They're already dead. By your hand. I did say it would be your fault. Don't you remember my little texts? I suggest you rush to them now. To see if any bits and pieces are left. Or perhaps, if they miraculously survived. Look at Acheron and Inumi and Rook. My heart is racing. This feeling of guilt is immense. Let's go. We have to try. Acheron quickly takes out a knife. He slashes the ropes, freeing the captive Rook. You must not rush him into anything. He returns to his sense on his own. I nod, and dash out of the room. We quickly head for the boardroom where Kila was, but Rook stays behind, letting these events settle in. It'll be a long time before he's okay again. Let's just keep going. As soon as we get downstairs, we seek the boardroom. None of us have ever been there before, but the smoke and rubble mark its location. It was immediately apparent that Kila did not survive. Anumi bursts in tears and starts crying loudly. Acheron clenches his fist in anger, and I can only think, I'm the one who did this. I wish that wasn't the case, but I can't deny it. I was at a total loss for words, and I don't know what to do. Is Acheron angry with me? Is Numi crying because of what I did? Furthermore, how am I supposed to handle this? All I wanted to do was spend time with Clace, and I stole his life. He deserved all that time. He devoted all that time to this contest just to die. There was no other way to bring him back. With the power that I have... No, wait, there has to be a way to bring him back with the power I have. With all these parallel realities. There just had to be a way to undo this. Kila, you have my word. Your death will not be in vain. Kila will remember this. It has sparked a flame of revolution within me. I will save Terra. I will bring you back. And those who oppose me will fall. I walk towards Anumi. His eyes still streaming tears. He looks up at me, trying to tell me something. I know. He's trying, but he's crying too much to get it out. I place a hand on his shoulder. I tell him to take deep breaths and guide him. A few moments later, and he's sufficiently calm. I know who did this to us. What? How can he be calm to know that? It was all in the numbers, the codes you entered into the bomb. It was an answer to a math question, the same one a woman gave me earlier. Acheron helped me solve it in the limo. Do you remember then when that happened? I do, actually. I can't believe I overlooked it. In a state of panic, I must have forgotten. The woman who gave me that equation, she's the one that's doing all this. It makes sense. But it's a woman? I didn't really expect that. But the numbers definitely did match. So, there really is no other explanation. I don't know who she was at first. When she arrived here earlier today, I saw her on the television, on the news. Her name? It's Maxine Armstrong. What? I knew there was something off about her. So, Maxine Armstrong is the Midnight Killer? She killed Clace? She killed Rocker? And she was given powers by the man in the Ark? I don't know what to think. Can I trust no one? Try and piece this together in my mind. And the more I do, the more it makes sense. She planted the weapons here as part of a plan. But then, is Singe aware? And what about Acheron? She's definitely been following me since I got here. First at the train station, and then at the hotel. Plus, she has the codes to activate all the weapons. But there's still a few burning questions in my mind. Why was she given powers from the man in the Ark? Was it all to teach me some sort of lesson? She kept telling me about these rules. Things I'd expect in the efforts to save Terra. But that couldn't be it. No one should have to die just to prove a point. There's something going behind the scenes here. An explanation for all these numbers. Can't be just right. Heck. Also, who's the VIP anyways? Because I thought it would be me, but we were pretty close to call. Unless you would disable it at the last moment. That would make me partially responsible. For the death of Clace and Rocker too. No. There must be some other factors at play. I'm satisfied now that the culprit is revealed. I quickly turn around. Acheron has to know this. If I start walking towards him, a pain assaults me. like an arrow in my chest. It stops me in my tracks. No, I need to tell Acheron, and Singe too. The fate of everybody here depends on it. I immediately fall against a nearby wall for support. I cry out in agony, but my pleas for help are unheard. Acheron knew me, seemed to be frozen in place. I recognized the sensation, the arc. He lied to me. He gave powers to Maxine Armstrong? And she seems to know about my role in Terra as well? What else has he been lying about? What is he up to? It gets harder to think clearly. My breath is short. I slide down the wall, collapsing on the floor. Why did he give her powers? Why did he make her kill? What is my true role? Why did Kila have to die? I'm sick of being his pawn, and I'm sick of lies. This time, I will fight for the truth. Save? Thank you. No, 4 ending flags. Interesting. Yeah, what was that one? Maybe telling Acheron stuff? But yeah, I think even though we got 4 of them right now, we're still probably not going to get the true ending anyways. Which means we'll have to play again. Somehow Kila's affection still exists, even though he doesn't. Unless he's back on Terra. Yeah, well, it's going to have to be for later. So that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So comment, guys, like, comment, some you like, dislike, tips, tricks, always. If you like my YouTube and like see grow, then please like, subscribe, and share that video to grow. Please remember to spay your animals, help control the pit population. And until next time, let's say, GamerWolfSix of Major Minor. See ya.